And then, using my friendly voice, I do have a friendly voice, you know, I said, "Oh, do be a darling and bring me another. I am rather hungry still." Now, I don't know if it was fear in his eyes or wonder, but either way, off he goes to grab me another flower. I called after him, "Make sure you get the roots." Before long, we were on to scraps of his dinner. Undignified, I realised, but I didn't want to scare him off too quickly. The downside to that form is like you can go hunting like I'd used to. One had to be a little more creative. The switch to raw meat took a little longer, but we got there in the end. Started with fish. It was quite opportune, actually. He'd been fishing with his father, and I could sense the linger on him. He took a little convincing, but I could see my influence was starting to worm its way in, and curiosity got the better of him. I taught him things, you see, things to impress the other children. That kept the fish coming and gave me time to regain my strength. Anyway, the real luck came in his adolescence, when he got into a fight at school. The poor boy got battered to a pulp, but he gave me my opening. In exchange for a lamb, I gave him his revenge, and at that point I had him hooked. You'd think the transition to people would have been harder, but after that lamb the boundaries fell like autumn leaves, one after another, until there were none left. With a regular diet of humans, I nearly regained my original power completely. I was nearly free, but then came the pitchforks. The stupid boy had caused a panic. Too many people going missing from the same place had caught people's attention. I had told him to vary it up, but he got a thirst for it himself. Maybe I was too successful in his conditioning. Either way, I was discovered. 57 years it took me to get back to that plant-like form after they burned me, and another 82 to get back to looking like a human. Anyway, I digress. Back to here and now. Oh, darling, do stop crying, will you? The tears will ruin the taste. Oh, I suppose this is why Mother said don't play with your food.